Live, the latest new celebration on which we spend money proposing. In a moment, we'll speak to co-founder of a business called My Proposal Co. And they reckon that their average customer is now spending $4,000 just on asking that special question. First though, Dick, good afternoon.
Hey Tom, how you going?
Good, Dick.
Just a thought. If it's not obvious to you who the useless one is in your team, then it's probably you.
Really, a bit like the old poker adage, if you don't know who the sucker in the game is, it's probably you.
Absolutely, mate, that's it.
All right, thank you, Dick. I think 16900 693 13 13 32. Gee, I might have to look in the mirror to work out who the useless one in my team is. All right, proposals. Now, when I got down on bended knee to my lovely wife, or before she was my lovely wife, when we were in a hot tub, and it was very nice. And I said, "Will you marry me?" And she said yes. And we had a glass of champagne, which I had hidden in a nearby bush. But that was about it. That was the extent of my proposal. We later on had a sort of an engagement cocktail party for just a few close family and friends. A minor wedding a couple of years after that. In between, a child was born. But the thought of spending money on a proposal, to me, seems a bit odd. Joining me on the line now, co-founder of My Proposal Co., Gloria Gamo. Good afternoon.
Hi, how you going?
How long has your business been going for?
3 years now.
3 years. And where did you get the idea from?
My business partner, Tanya, her now husband, wanted to propose to her, and he actually wanted to do it in quite an elaborate way. So he told us that he couldn't find anyone to help him and that maybe we should start a proposal business. So we started working on it, and then we, stopped working on it. And then 6 months later, he wanted to propose to Tanya, and he asked me, he said, "Gloria, can you please help me plan this proposal?" And I was like, yes, I exactly know what she wants. So I was able to get an amazing stylist to help us, and we had a photographer waiting in the bushes, and we created this beautiful bohemian-style picnic for Tanya that is in a secret garden in Sydney, and I knew that she would absolutely love it, and she was totally surprised. And after that, I was like, that's our first proposal done, so now we could do it for other people. So,
Okay,
really.
What are some of the unusual things that people want to do or want you to help them do?
We do all sorts of things. So sometimes, the client might have the idea and they just want us to, execute the concept. We sometimes, they sometimes have no idea, and we have to do a big consultation with them, find out everything about their partner, and then come up with some amazing ideas. So we've done, flash mobs. We've done a full day of activities, like we had to pick up a client from, say, Sydney Airport, hired a Bentley for them to be picked, for the lady to be picked up, and got taken to Rose Bay, where she boarded a super yacht, and where she, went around Sydney Harbour, and then was taken to an island where he was waiting for her, and then they sailed Sydney Harbour for the rest of the day and got dropped off at the Park Hyatt. So we've done ones where, clients might be overseas. So his girlfriend was travelling around Australia, and so we sent her on a helicopter flight across the 12 Apostles. And when she came back in on the runway, there was a massive sign saying, "Will you marry me?" And her boyfriend was waiting for her, and he lives in Malaysia.
Wow.
So he had no way of actually executing the idea without us.
Sounds a bit like the scene from the Bachelor or the Bachelorette.
Yeah.
Tell me, is it still mainly in the heterosexual proposals? Is it still mainly the men who ask the women?
We've done a couple where the majority, yes, and we've done a couple where the woman has asked the man. So, yeah.
And have you ever had any rejections where someone goes, "No, thank you"?
No, we've 100% success rate.
Is it hard? I mean, given that they're usually a surprise, correct?
Yes, they are usually a surprise.
So is it hard only dealing with one half of the couple, let's say it's the man, who's trying to interpret what he thinks the woman wants? Or do you somehow speak to the woman or find out from friends of hers what she might want?
Sometimes the friends might get involved, but we like to think that we have a really good idea of what women want. And so men usually will trust us in making some executive decisions for them. So, yeah, sometimes we'll even create like a fake invitation to an event so that the girl thinks they're going to a wedding or a party that she's been invited to, and, It's
So-
not a party; it's her proposal.
So
she
if a
can
man
get
said,
really
if a man said, I'd like to propose, up in Sydney at a game of rugby league out in the western suburbs, then we have a barbecue and so forth, you might steer him in the correct direction.
Yeah. Yes, like we like to say, do not propose in a restaurant in front of other people. We don't think that that's a really great idea, especially if the woman wants a private moment. But yeah, and we generally tell them not to say I'm taking you out for dinner if they don't usually do that. Because then that would be a huge key, a huge secret.
Final question: how much on average do people spend? I mean, I read an article that you say $4,000. Is that correct?
Yeah, about $2,000 to $4,000 would be the average spend.
All right, thank you, Gloria. Gloria Gammo, co-founder of My Proposal Co. Dave, hello.
Yeah, hi Tom. I spent a little bit of money when I proposed to my wife. You have to stop being so tight and a little bit open-minded. I spent $1.
And what did you spend the dollar on?
Packet of Smith's chips, and then I just hid the ring inside the packet, and that was enough.
and did she have to eat the entire packet to get to where the ring was?
No. I got it halfway down. I knew she wouldn't eat the whole pack anyway.
Right. Does she normally eat packets of Smith's chips?
Oh, yeah, probably too much. But anyway, it didn't work because we ended up getting a divorce. It cost me $135,000 afterwards in the end. But if I'd spent money, it wouldn't have been any different either way.
All right. Thank you, Dave. That's very philosophical. Ring in a packet of chips. Russell, good afternoon.
Oh, how you going, Tom?
Pretty good.
That's good. I'm just wondering with this proposal business, just to borrow on a common theme with these litigation law firms, could they apply a no yes, no fee policy?
Well, I did ask her whether they've had any no's, and she said no. Thus far, every proposal executed by these women has been successful.
Yeah, interesting.
All right, thank you very much for that, Russell. I don't know what to think about this. I mean, it's like our economy is now going through the great phase of outsourcing, it will be called in the future. In the Herald Sun on Friday, for example, I've written an article which you'll see on Friday morning about Uber Eats, how with young people now, they can no longer cook. They just have takeaway food delivered to their front doors or their desks. So that is outsourcing the preparation of a meal. A proposal. In the old days, you just get a ring and ask someone, do you want to marry me? Now you get consultants, you outsource it, you get people to advise you. A lot of people who say they aren't confident about their dress sense will get someone to come shopping with them and say, righto, we get rid of all these clothes, you look nice in this, we're going to have a black suit and a white shirt every day of the week. That's what looks good on you. The outsourcing economy. 96900 693 13 13 32. Now, we had a traffic update about an hour ago. Two-car collision on the Monash outbound just near Warrigal Road. One of the two cars, a ute I believe, was apparently on its roof. Right now, only the right lane of the Monash is getting through inbound. Sorry, that was inbound, not outbound.